Have you ever seen they just recently made images of quantum entangled photons? Take a look at what this looks like. Quantum entangled photons look like a yin-yang. Like exactly. Awesome. Exactly. That's it. That's a quantum. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So maybe someone knew this thousands and thousands of years ago. Imagine for a moment that the way your brain communicates is not just electrical or chemical but quantum. What if the very thoughts that make you are linked with someone else's thoughts across space and time? Today we dive into a discovery that might sound like the plot of a science fiction blockbuster. Neuroscientists have uncovered evidence of quantum entanglement in human brain waves. Right from the start, consider this. Quantum entanglement, often dubbed spooky action at a distance by Einstein himself, has now been observed in the most human of realms, our brains. In a series of groundbreaking experiments, researchers have demonstrated that brain waves might exhibit entanglement, suggesting that the connectivity of our minds could be far more mysterious than traditional neuroscience ever imagined. What does that mean for us? If our brain waves can indeed become entangled, could this be the underlying mechanism for phenomena like telepathy or shared emotions? Could it imply that our thoughts might be linked with those of another person regardless of the physical distance between us? These questions are not only intriguing, they're revolutionary. The claim might sound fantastical, but the research behind it is anything but. Neuroscientists recently reported findings that indicate a form of quantum entanglement occurring within the neural networks of the human brain. Using advanced brain imaging techniques and quantum measurement tools, the team was able to identify patterns in brain wave activity that suggest a non-local connection, a phenomenon previously thought to be restricted to the subatomic realm. In their experiments, subjects were exposed to controlled stimuli while their brain activities were monitored using high-resolution EEG and quantum sensors. The data revealed synchronized patterns between brain regions that couldn't be explained solely by classical physics. Instead, these patterns resembled those observed in quantum systems, where particles remain connected no matter the distance between them. This discovery not only confirms the title's promise but also challenges long-held beliefs about the separation between the quantum world and our everyday experiences. Could it be that the human brain is a quantum system capable of linking minds in ways we have yet to fully comprehend? But what happens next is even crazier. As we transition into the heart of this revelation, the implications of quantum entanglement in brain waves become mind-boggling. Traditionally, quantum phenomena were considered the exclusive domain of particles like electrons and photons, entities far removed from the macroscopic world of neurons and synapses. However, this new research suggests that our brains might operate, at least in part, on principles that blur the boundaries between classical and quantum physics. The experiments involved highly controlled settings where subjects' brain activities were recorded simultaneously in different parts of a laboratory. Researchers discovered that under certain conditions, the neural activities of two individuals began to show a degree of synchronization that far exceeded what could be accounted for by known neurological processes. This synchronization hints at a potential quantum connection, a sort of entanglement between the participants' brain waves. While the details of the experiments remain complex, the takeaway is clear. If our brains are indeed quantum systems, then the potential for instantaneous, non-local communication could be real. This is not just a theoretical possibility but an experimentally observed phenomenon that challenges the current limits of neuroscience and quantum mechanics. At this point, it's crucial to pause and reflect. If our brain waves can become entangled, this discovery may hold the key to unlocking secrets about human consciousness that we have long dismissed as mere fantasy. Imagine a future where thoughts, emotions, and perhaps even memories can be shared instantaneously between individuals, a possibility that could revolutionize everything from communication to medicine. This revelation invites us to reconsider what it means to be connected. Our traditional understanding of neural activity is grounded in the slow chemical and electrical processes of the brain. But if quantum processes are at play, then the potential for instantaneous connections might explain not only some of the more elusive aspects of human experience but also open doors to entirely new ways of interacting with one another. Deep dive. How did they discover this? The researchers used a combination of cutting-edge technologies to capture the fleeting, delicate signals of quantum phenomena. High-resolution electroencephalography (EEG) was paired with quantum sensors that are typically reserved for studying phenomena at the atomic scale. The result was an unprecedented glimpse into the potential quantum nature of neural activity. In these experiments, the subjects were placed in an environment isolated from electromagnetic interference to ensure that any observed entanglement could not be attributed to external noise. As stimuli were applied, the brain waves of different subjects began to show correlated fluctuations, correlations that persisted even when the subjects were physically separated. This finding implies that the brain may be leveraging quantum entanglement as a natural feature of its operation, enabling instantaneous correlations that defy the classical understanding of neural communication. This kind of entanglement could explain why, sometimes without any obvious communication, two people can seem to think alike or feel connected on a deep, inexplicable level. Although these observations are still in the early stages of validation, the possibility of a quantum mechanism in the brain is hard to ignore. Rehook number 2. Ponder the possibilities. Before we dive deeper into the scientific specifics, take a moment to think about the broader implications. Could this be the scientific basis for phenomena such as telepathy? Does it suggest that human beings are far more interconnected than we ever imagined? What if our brains are not isolated islands but are part of a vast quantum web that links all of us? At this point, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Let us know in the comments before we reveal what's really happening. Your insights might be part of the conversation that pushes this research into the spotlight of scientific discovery. Exploring the quantum connection. Let's now explore the scientific principles that might be underlying these observations. Quantum entanglement is a well-established phenomenon in physics where two or more particles become linked such that the state of one cannot be completely described without considering the state of the others, regardless of the distance separating them. In classical systems, information is transmitted at finite speeds and usually deteriorates over time or distance. But in quantum systems, entangled particles exhibit correlations that persist instantaneously, a feature that Einstein famously derided as spooky action at a distance. So how can this be related to the human brain? The idea is that if certain neural processes are governed by quantum mechanics, then it's possible that neurons or clusters of neurons might exhibit entangled behavior. This could manifest as a non-local correlation between different parts of the brain, or even between the brains of different individuals under specific conditions. The experiments mentioned earlier hint at this possibility. Researchers observed that when subjects were exposed to the same stimuli in a controlled setting, their brain waves did not merely respond independently. Instead, they began to display a form of synchronization that is more reminiscent of quantum systems than classical ones. Although the precise mechanism remains elusive, the pattern of correlations suggests that something beyond the standard neuronal communication is at work. The implications for neuroscience and beyond. The discovery of potential quantum entanglement in brain waves has far-reaching implications. For neuroscience, it challenges the long-held assumption that brain function can be fully explained by classical physics. Instead, it suggests that to fully understand the mind, scientists may need to consider quantum processes. This could lead to a paradigm shift in how we approach neurological disorders and cognitive functions. For example, if quantum processes are integral to brain function, then disruptions in these processes might underlie certain mental health conditions. Furthermore, the idea of brain-to-brain communication, once relegated to the realm of science fiction, might find a basis in quantum mechanics. Imagine therapies or communication methods that tap into this quantum connectivity to restore or enhance cognitive function. Beyond neuroscience, the implications extend to fields such as artificial intelligence and quantum computing. If human brains naturally harness quantum phenomena, then mimicking these processes in machines could lead to breakthroughs in how we develop AI. In quantum computing, insights from the brain's entanglement might inspire new architectures that leverage similar non-local correlations, potentially leading to more robust and efficient computational models. Rehook number 3, the final shock. Now here's the craziest part. The possibility that our minds might be quantum in nature is not just a theoretical curiosity, it could fundamentally rewrite the laws of neuroscience. This isn't just about better brain scans or advanced imaging techniques. It's about rethinking what it means to be human in a quantum universe. If our brain waves are indeed entangled, then every thought, emotion, and sensation might be part of a larger interconnected quantum field. This could mean that our sense of individuality is more illusory than we thought, with our minds constantly interacting with a vast unseen network that spans the cosmos. Wrapping up the mystery. As we approach the conclusion of this deep dive into the quantum side of the brain, it's clear that we're standing at the frontier of a scientific revolution. The evidence of quantum entanglement in brain waves challenges our current understanding and opens up a realm of possibilities that blur the lines between neuroscience, physics, and even philosophy. To recap, here's what we've uncovered. A shocking discovery. Neuroscientists have observed patterns in brain wave activity that suggest the presence of quantum entanglement. Experimental evidence. Controlled experiments using advanced EEG and quantum sensors revealed non-local correlations between brain activities. Implications. If confirmed, these findings could transform our understanding of human consciousness, lead to new approaches in treating neurological disorders, and even inspire the next generation of AI and quantum computing. A broader vision beyond the lab. This discovery invites us to question the very nature of reality. Are our minds isolated, or are they part of a vast quantum network that connects us all? Every step of this journey challenges conventional wisdom and invites us to imagine a future where science and philosophy converge in ways we never thought possible. In wrapping up this exploration, one thing is certain. The possibility of quantum entanglement in human brain waves is a discovery that could reshape our understanding of the mind. As we continue to investigate these phenomena, one can only wonder what other secrets lie hidden within the neural fabric of our brains. If you're fascinated by these groundbreaking insights and want to stay at the cutting edge of science and technology, then make sure you subscribe. If you find these revelations interesting, don't forget to subscribe. We bring you the latest discoveries you won't hear anywhere else every week. Your engagement not only fuels our passion for uncovering the mysteries of the universe but also helps spread this exciting knowledge far and wide. So what do you think? Could our brains be tapping into the quantum realm, linking us in ways that defy our current understanding? Is this the first step toward a new era in neuroscience and technology? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts might be the spark that drives the next great discovery. Thank you for joining us on this mind-expanding journey. Stay curious, stay engaged, and until next time, keep questioning the boundaries of what you think is possible. In this video, we've taken you from the explosive claim of quantum entanglement in human brain waves through the experimental evidence that supports it, and into a future filled with revolutionary possibilities. Every rehook, every pause to ponder, and every call for your thoughts was designed to make you part of this unfolding scientific narrative. This isn't just another video, it's an invitation to explore a new dimension of science where the mind, quantum mechanics, and the mysteries of the universe converge. With every new experiment and every novel idea, we step closer to understanding not just the brain, but the very essence of what it means to be human. Imagine a future where neuroscience isn't confined to the limits of classical physics, where every neuron might be a portal to a quantum network that connects us all. Picture a world where mental health is reimagined through the lens of quantum theory, where the treatment of neurological disorders becomes as revolutionary as the discovery that started it all. And envision a society where communication transcends the boundaries of time and space, a society that embraces the true quantum nature of our minds. Each experiment and every discovery adds a new piece to the puzzle, challenging us to rethink not only our science but our understanding of reality itself. The implications are as vast as they are exciting. And the journey has only just begun. So join us as we continue to peel back the layers of the universe, one quantum discovery at a time. Let's embrace the mystery, celebrate the unknown, and work together to unlock the secrets that have eluded us for so long. Your curiosity is the key to the future, a future where science is not just observed but experienced, not just learned but lived. Thank you for watching. And remember, the universe is stranger than we can imagine. And every new discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the incredible tapestry of existence.